The 2022 regular season ended in Houston when the Astros defeated the Phillies in Game 6 and went on to win their second World Series title since 2017. And while we're sad the regular season ended, we're super excited about the offseason. As we get into a period filled with drama and trades, let's take a look at where some of our favorite teams stand. Keep watching to find out our 2023 Power Rankings. First up at number 12, the Guardians are on the right track. We've seen the Guardians bring back the 1980s-style baseball this season. They have a defense with great slap and dash and Emmanuel Clase as a shutdown closer. Their skills brought them one step closer to the American League Championship Series. So, can they pull it off again? In the AL Central, definitely. They have three areas they need to focus mainly on if they want to improve. Firstly, they need a good catcher since they rank 29th in the majors in terms of OPS. Secondly, designated a hitter as they finished 29th with a disappointing 0.587 OPS and only 8 home runs. Lastly, they need a good center field. Straw's defense is still good, and the team has him under contract until 2026, so let's see if they address the catcher and DH issue. We'll probably see Cleveland attempt to trade Shane Bieber, who is set to earn more than $10 million after negotiation. While we hope this isn't true, we wouldn't be shocked to see it happen. Up next at number 11, the Yankees have fallen far. We would say that the Yankees are having a bad year, but at this point, it's just a bad decade, and it seems like manager Brian Cashman has no pride in admitting it. The team had yet another disappointing postseason trip that saw the Yankees fall short of the World Series for the 13th time in a row, and it was expected since their lineup was pretty mediocre and literally old. Josh Donaldson will be 37, DJ LeMahieu is 34, Giancarlo Stanton will be 33, Aaron Hicks is 33, and Anthony Rizzo will be 33. The Yankees will need to build a roster that pays Judge, Stanton, and Garrett Cole a combination $102 million, with Hal Steinbrenner refusing to spend at the Dodgers level, so there's a high chance the team will be going to Plan B in the offseason. Following up at number 10, all things considered, Seattle is doing all right. The Mariners finally broke out of their slump, and Julio Rodriguez emerged as a star at the age of 21. Despite being swept, they beat the Blue Jays in the Wild Card Series and battled the Astros in the Division Series. They were 8th in the majors in weighted runs created and 12th in the ERA+, meaning their offense was better than the pitching staff. Having said that, with full seasons ahead of Luis Castillo and George Kirby in the rotation as well as a deep bullpen, the Mariners will still be looking to add offense after watching that 18-inning loss to Houston. They'll need an outfielder if Mitch Haniger isn't re-signed. They could also sign one of the shortstops and move J.P. Crawford to second base, though team president of baseball operations Jerry DiPoto has stated that Crawford will remain at shortstop. Still, they aren't a team to be overlooked. Coming up at number 9, St. Louis Cardinals need to open their checkbook. It's difficult to place the Cardinals much lower than this, even with Adam Wainwright's announcement that he will not join Yadier Molina and Albert Pujols in retirement. Not to mention the concerns about the starting pitching. The Cardinals will mostly depend on young position players like Nolan Gorman, Lars Nootbaar, and Ivan Herrera. The team is set to have an expensive offseason, but the question is, are they willing to pay the price? Moving on, at number 8, Toronto Blue Jays are bleeding money. The Jays won 92 games, finished second in the AL in runs, and had a great 1-2 punch in the rotation with Alek Manoah and Kevin Gausman. Still, we had higher expectations from them. Their biggest challenge moving forward is that they will pay Jose Barrios, Hyunjin Rua, and Yusei Kikuchi a total of $46 million in 2023. Do the Blue Jays expect better seasons from Barrios and Kikuchi, or will they add to the rotation? The offense may keep them as division favorites, and the payroll is already $215 million, but imagine this team with Carlos Rodon as the number 3 starter. Coming up at number 7, Milwaukee Brewers had a good run. The Brewers finished one game behind the Phillies for the final playoff spot, and we can't help but wonder what would have happened if they didn't trade Josh Hader. Still, with Corbin Burns and Brandon Woodruff leading the rotation, the Brewers are in good position. Freddie Peralta is expected to pitch more than 78 innings, and Aaron Ashby has breakout potential after striking out 126 batters in 107 1/3 innings. They also had an influx of young outfielders ready to make an impact in 2023. The Brewers were second in the NL in home runs, so they play the modern power game. They will have to find the right bullpen depth behind closer Devin Williams. Not to mention at number 6, Philadelphia Phillies are in sync again. We have to admit that the team is better under manager Rob Thompson than it was under former captain and Joe Girardi. All the key players are back, although Bryce Harper might require Tommy John surgery to repair the injured elbow, which has limited him to DH duties. But we can expect the Phillies to be aggressive in free agency once more. They could decline Gene Segura's $17 million club option, move Bryson Stott to second base, and pursue one of the big free agent shortstops. Brandon Marsh's defense in the center field looks promising. We also suggest keeping an eye on Andrew Painter, the team's first-round pick in 2021, who breezed through 3 levels of the minors in 2022 and could join the rotation as a 20-year-old in 2023. Up next at number 5, Los Angeles Dodgers ended the season on a bad note. The Dodgers had the most wins in the National League since the 1906 Cubs and the highest run differential since the 1939 New York Yankees. They ranked first in the majors in both runs scored and runs allowed. And then came a humiliating 4-game loss to the Padres in the division series, which left us in tears. Of course, going from 111 wins to pumpkins doesn't happen overnight, but the Dodgers do have several key free agents to replace or re-sign, including Trey Turner, Clayton Kershaw, Tyler Anderson, and Andrew Heaney. Walker Buehler is also out for the season. They do have more money to spend since their current estimated payroll is about $119 million less than the 2022 payroll, so we can expect some lineup changes from them. Following up at number 4, Tampa Bay Rays have their work cut out. This team struggled to score runs all season and then scored just 1 run in 24 innings against Cleveland in the Wild Card Series. So how do they have a high ranking here? It's because of their pitching. In 2023, the team will probably add Tyler Glasnow, who returned from Tommy John surgery in September, to a rotation that includes Shane McClanahan, Drew Rasmussen, and Jeffrey Springs, who quietly combined for a 2.61 ERA. The offense must and will improve, beginning with Brandon Lowe and Wander Franco, who combined for 148 games and 14 home runs. Next up at number 3, the Padres have a bright future. We understand why you'd be confused by this ranking, but the team has potential. The team has Manny Machado, Juan Soto, and Fernando Tatis Jr., who are 3 MVP caliber players, with Tatis set to return from his PED suspension on April 20th. They have elite middle infield defenders and center fielders, and players like Luis Garcia and Nick Martinez have all returned anchor the bullpen. They should have around $20 million to spend on a starting pitcher and first baseman, so it seems logical to place Padres in 3rd place. Coming in at number 2, the Braves have a solid team. The Braves dominated the final 4 months of the regular season to win their 5th straight division title. We saw center fielder Michael Harris II in the limelight, along with starters Spencer Strider and Kyle Wright, who have taken the team to new heights. Now, if Ronald Acuna Jr. fully recovered from knee surgery and rediscovered his power stroke, this team would be unstoppable. The bottom line is that the majority of their star players are all under contract for the foreseeable future, so we can expect the team to keep up with their good performance. Finally, at number 1, Houston Astros are dominating the field. Houston's incredible pitching depth is the main reason why they are number 1 on the list. They'll be returning with nearly the same entire roster in 2023, and we can't wait to see them in action again. Even if Justin Verlander declines his $25 million player option, the Astros will still have the best pitching depth in the majors, and the credit goes to Lance McCullers Jr. and Hunter Brown, who mimicked Verlander's delivery while growing up in Michigan. Both players are ready to take Verlander's job if he decides to leave. Well, that's a wrap for this video, so what do you think of the 2023 Power Rankings? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.